Okay, hi everyone. The live stream is about to start, but I am still really bad at this, so it's going to be a little shaky at first. I get used to everything. Zoom in a bit. So today we're going to be coloring some mermaids for Mermay, and hopefully there'll be people around, but if there isn't, that's fine. Hopefully you can watch us on the replay. I'm trying to focus my camera, but I don't know if it will. Okay, so yeah, I'll be coloring this one. This is actually day one of Mermay. It's like, what, the 3rd of May now? Yeah, I think it's the 3rd of May, so I'm a little late. And hey, Kara, how are you? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully this mic is working. I had some weird technical difficulties setting up. Okay, it does work. So hopefully everything works. I was trying to set up with my webcam, but it was not working. Like, I just could not figure it out at all. So now I'm using my phone, which is up here. It's gonna be super awkward, but it'll be just like the last one. So if you were here for the last one, you know what that was like. Oh, it's okay, Bardic Kitty. It's nice for you to stop, pop in anyway. Like, thank you so much. Oh, it's so weird. The phone, I'm standing above the camera before I sit down. I could see the likes, so thank you for whoever gave me likes. That's weird. They changed it since last time. Okay. So this is the first drawing for Mermay, which I'll be working on coloring. And these are the colors I picked. I keep putting this off because I'm not sure about the colors. They look kind of like this. So that is what I'll be working on today. Can anyone tell me if the picture is kind of fuzzy or is it clear? I'm not sure if I can make it like more focused, but yeah. So how is everyone tonight? Well, or what time is it there? It might be today for you guys, right? Late. Well, for me, that's not really late. That's like halfway through the day for me. Oh, 11:57 a.m. So you live on the East Coast in America. That's where I used to live, right? Okay, good. It looks okay so far. Hopefully it's good because I keep pressing the autofocus on my phone and it's not doing anything. So I don't know if I can do anything more to fix it. I was really hoping to use the webcam this time, but it just didn't work out. Yay! Yay, East Coasters! Yay! So I'm really kind of nervous about this because I drew this a long time ago. It feels like it was like the middle of last month. And I really liked it, and I just couldn't figure out what colors. But I kept thinking like an orange and a brown, like because those stripes, I guess. So I need to calm down, and then we'll just go for it. I did a little bit of a mock-up on my iPad with Procreate to see if the colors would look decent. I should really open that so I could see. Then I'll lose the chat. I forgot about that. Oh no. Oh, cool. That's great. Good girl. I'm glad you're drawing and painting while you watch. That's really cool. Thank you, J Hair. Let me see what I can do. I wonder if I can open the live stream on my other phone. And then this one is like my secondary phone that I usually record the other version of the other view. When I do, what are they called? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to open the chat here so I can open Procreate to see what my colors should look like. See if I can get the chat up. Sorry, I'm so bad with technology when it comes to live streaming. I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, there's the chat. Okay. So we'll put this close. Of course it doesn't want to orient for me. Come on. So this was the mock-up I did in Procreate for the colors. Let you see, let everyone see. I just kind of took, I actually took a picture of the swatches I had picked, and then I color picked them and like did a really rough drawing. You can kind of see the picture of the swatches. That's kind of fun. And then I just tried to overlay a few options. I think that's what I'm going to go for the colors. I just have to hope that I can get it in this way, you know, traditionally. That's the goal. She looks like a demon, yeah. Oh, wait, okay. Where's the chat? Okay. You know what? I got a better idea. I'm going to take a photo of this with this phone and go back to the chat on the other one because the chat just disappeared. But yeah, I kind of liked how dark the textures got, but it was actually a bit of a mistake, but I did use the Procreate because I think I changed the settings somehow. Like the tail should have been like a brown color, but it looks kind of black. And I think somehow there was a weird setting that caused that, because like when I overlaid the same colors, they looked a lot brighter in the second one. So I'm not sure. I'm a noob when it comes to that though. Okay, now I can see the chat much better. Oh, it's okay, Kara. Thanks for shopping or stopping in even for a minute. That was great. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you don't get caught at work. I don't know. Is your work cool with watching live streams? Just be careful. I feel like a lot of people watch stuff at work. Last time I was working in an office, that was like super no-be, like no-go. Why did I say no-be? I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. All right, so here's the color. That's a little bit easier, and I can see the chat much bigger. So if it goes right, these two browns will be the tail and the edges here. And I'll be using these reddish colors for her hair, and then these very light pinks for her skin. So here's hoping it goes right. I did make a scan of the line art though, so I'm covered if I mess up really bad. I just have one of those feelings that it's one of those days where I'm just going to mess up really bad. That's why I've been putting this off for the last 2 days. So yeah, I'll just get started. If anybody has any questions, let me know, that kind of thing. Oh, you're supposed to be in school, but you didn't go because it was your big sis's birthday. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, happy birthday to her. I hope it's a good day for you guys. Yeah, I need to relax. I'm all sweaty now too. It's like the anxiety of being live, but you guys are pretty cool, so I'll just have to try to relax. So I'm starting with R00. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And hopefully this will go okay. It went okay on Procreate, so. I really like using Procreate, but at the same time I have no patience finishing something recently. I was actually doing 2 other mermaid drawings on Procreate, and they're just like, they're half finished. Oh, you met your little sister. Oh, that's still really cool. Oh, you're at like a maker's market. Is it similar to like artist alley or like a craft market? That sounds really, really neat. Oh, okay. Well, if it cuts out, thank you for chatting even for a few minutes. I appreciate it. You're all helping me be a lot less anxious. I'm starting to calm down already. I wish I could play music though. That would be really cool. I was trying to get some music in before the stream started, but I don't want any problems with YouTube. One of these days I'll figure out Twitch and then I can play all the music I want. Need my colorless blender. Just smooth that out. Got a little patchy there. Thank you, J Hair. You're so sweet. Be careful you don't miss work though. Oh, it's like a storefront downtown where a bunch of artists have rented space. That's really neat. That's really, really neat. I bet that'd be really cool. Yeah, you guys are definitely making me feel a lot less anxious. I don't know why, like the first live stream went so well, but I just felt all the same anxiety again. I was like, oh no, this one's gonna be terrible. No one's gonna show up. It'll be like so embarrassing. I'm just an anxious person in general though. Hopefully Mermay will get me out of that because I want to try to live stream a lot this month. It would be good if I could do it every day, but I haven't yet. So hopefully we'll get into that habit. I think that's pretty much it for this color. This is R00. I'm going to move up to R11. It looks so pink right now, but I think it'll dull down once I get more stuff in. Especially with that dark tail, right? These are the kind of thoughts I'd be thinking while I'm doing it, even while, you know, I'm by myself. I'd be thinking, oh no, what did you do? It's so pink. I'll just go right ahead and do more of the face. Okay, good. So it's not just me who gets super anxious with streams. Oh, hey there, Karina. So now I'm just like doing a little bit more shadows. I kind of want to make like the center of her lighter and then it gets darker on the edges. Especially since I want her face, like her eye area, to be a little bit kind of, I guess, creepy. Because I'm not going to color her eyes, I'm going to leave them white. That's something that I wanted to do ever since I did the line art. I was like, oh, hell yeah, her eyes look really creepy and I want them to be a focus. Oh, hi, Wendy. Your drawing looks lovely. What do you think of my colors? Yeah, the May colors. I actually, okay, I felt like I was being a little bit rude But as the day that Copic announced the colors for May, I actually tweeted back at them that, you know, the colors look nice and all, but like I'm gonna ad-lib and say I said it nicer, but I was like, can you pick something other than pink? Like, we've had so much pink, like, come on. That I just said something like, hopefully you don't mind the feedback. I'm just like, I'm really disappointed, because when I thought they did this, you know, started this challenge, we were gonna get some really different variety of colors every month. And as it was, April was just like a copy almost exactly of February. And then we get 2 more pinks and a yellow for May, and I'm just like, I was really hoping for some like flower colors, like a blue and a pink and a green, you know, something like that. I feel like they're, I guess, playing it safe. I don't know. I just, you know, I do luckily have the colors, but I'm still really kind of disappointed that they didn't do some more variety. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who is disappointed too, because I've seen a few other people mention about May, and I'm glad I'm not the only one who's disappointed about April, because like I didn't really see other people discussing that, and I was like, come on, they're the same as February. What are they doing? Yeah, someone definitely obviously likes pink. I totally agree with that. Like, they like it a little too much. It's ridiculous. Like, 2 more pinks. Wow. The yellow is different, but that's, you know, it. Yeah, maybe like a purple, a blue. I mean, there's other shades, and they have so many colors. I already thought it was bad in March when they picked 3 greens. I was like, really? But all right. I mean, if nothing else, if they don't know what, just pick some complementary colors. Like, give us a pink and a green, or a red and a green, or something interesting. Okay, I have to pay attention. I'm going into a tangent about this. But yeah, I was definitely disappointed by that. Oh no. Well, happy belated birthday, Karina. Yeah. It's too bad that they gave you like repeat colors. Oh yeah, that is such a pain if you're just missing one. Especially if like you don't have like the ability to go out and just get one. Like it would suck. But I'm starting to wonder if they're picking colors based on like maybe the data they have based on like the least popular selling colors. Maybe, I guess that would make business sense for them, but I do wonder about that. Maybe some grays. Yeah, even that would be nice. Although if they, okay, you know, if they pick 3 grays, I would be cool, because I like doing gray colors, but at the same time it'd be like, give us more variety. Yeah, I think if it would just be nice if they definitely gave us some more interesting colors, but I can only assume it's a business thing. It's a business decision they're making. Oh, I didn't even think of Easter, but yeah. Oh, come on. We should have gotten like a big colorful assortment for like, everything about May is just screaming colors. Lots of colors, and not 2 pinks. But yeah, I like the yellow. It was a surprising combination with the 3. I think I did a swatch of the 3 somewhere. Didn't I? I might have thrown that away. Oh well. Maybe I'll just swatch it now so people watching knows what we're talking about. And these little, actually, I had to cut down this paper from a bigger paper, so I have a bunch of these strips, so I've been using them for swatches since I already have them. So these are the 3 May colors. Try not to ruin my other drawing. And I mean, it's like a nice assortment, but if you look at the other colors, like we just had so much pink that it's like, oh, come on. But I think I also would have flipped the lid if it was another brown too, because I'm like, we did brown too. We're good. You okay, I'm not the only one who uses the scraps for it. The other thing I use them for is like sometimes I cut a tiny strip and then I ball it up and I throw it and my cat loves it. I can't buy her a toy that she will play with, but if I throw a piece of tape or a piece of paper, she just goes nuts for it. I guess the good thing is they are picking stuff that blends well. Yeah, I agree with you, Wendy. But just wish there was more variety. Okay, pay attention. Work on the drawing a little bit. I have so many plans for colors that I'm going to put on her shoulder that I wonder if there's enough space to get everything in. That's what my biggest problem with doing the Procreate preview was. Preview, thumbnail, you know, whatever it's called. Yeah, I think the yellow is really nice. It's one of, I wouldn't, for me, it's not one of my exact favorites, but I think I used the Y20, 26, is it more? But it's in that range of the yellows that I use often too. But yeah, I'm still gonna do it too. I'm just gonna follow along each time. I'm just a little salty because I was kind of hoping for certain colors and you just didn't get it. What was I doing? I was messing this up somehow, right? That might have been a mistake. But I do want to show some depth here. It's been a while since I used this paper, to be honest, because I've been using these sketchbooks a lot. And I'm a little disappointed in this paper because I feel like it's bowing a bit in the middle. And I'm like, why? This is the good paper. guess I'm layering more ink than I realized. But usually this paper takes it, so I don't know. And as I'm mumbling, I should really tell you that this is the Hammermil paper, so if you're curious. What color am I going to use for her tail? The color, okay, this is the mock-up I have. The color for her tail is a little shocking, but it's going to be E47 and E79, which is funny because I just said like no more browns, but I'm going to be using brown for it. So yeah, it's going to be like pretty dark. I usually don't plan out my drawings this much if anybody's curious. It's just because I wasn't sure what colors to really go for and what arrangement. I was really, really unsure. Yeah, Bardig's right. Alright, I fussed with this too much, so I should probably move on. I think I went to orange in the mock-up. Come on, where's the photo? Yeah. Just be brave and go for it. The oranges I picked are like kind of desaturated. YR17 or YR14. I don't know what, it's probably the stripes. The stripes were like something I just added as an afterthought because I thought it might look kind of cool when I did the sketch. And then I just kept thinking of orange and brown and red with this drawing. But I wasn't sure how to go about that to make it look like kind of good. I think I should use a reddish color to kind of bridge that gap. Hey. Oh, I should do it. Okay. This one, use this color to bridge the gap. Yeah, you know, last year all I did was sketches in a marker sketchbook, but I found it really freeing. Like, I feel like maybe I bit off more than I should have for like this year for doing like live streams, and I tried to do daily videos and that didn't work out because it was just so freeing last year to do the just like a casual, oh no, okay, it'll be fine, I'll figure it out. To do the casual sketches every night and like, you know, kind of just for me and then just posting the photos later. I really enjoyed that. Oh no, what is this? What am I doing? That's not going to plan. It's okay guys, I scanned it, so if I really ruin it, I can start over. I don't want to do that anymore though. But yeah, you can always like elaborate on your sketches later, do bigger pieces. I feel like when like these challenges start up, it's really easy to get caught up in it because especially like the bigger artists all of a sudden are doing it too. And you kind of want to do like really good work. I've been feeling that way too, which has been making me kind of sad because I've been like not as motivated. I still feel kind of like I'm in an art block. But just try to like do the sketches and just enjoy them. I think you'll be happier. I mean, I look back on I thought that I did some pretty good mermaids last year. When I look back recently, I was like, oh, this is depressing. Those aren't very good. Okay. I don't think I like it, but I don't know what to do next. Oh yeah. Yeah, see the daily video thing is like I should, you know, last time I finished a daily video, I told myself don't do this again. And yet here I was trying to do it again. I don't know why. This area is buckled too. Why you like that? Why you why you do that to me, Charlie? Maybe I'll just do the tail. That way I can figure out what how I'm supposed to fix it in the top. I don't know if it looks better because it's further away, but it's like super unblended here. It looks kind of bad, but I mean, I could probably fix it somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they were good in my head, but they're like not as, I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way? Does any other artist like feel like the drawings that you remember drawing were better than the ones you physically go back and see? I feel like people don't really talk about this, so I wonder if it's just me. Because a lot of people will be like, go back and look at your old drawings and you'll feel so much better about where you are. And then I recently did, and I was like, that didn't make me feel better at all. I feel worse because I thought they looked better than they do. Okay, I'll stop being so negative though. Sorry. Just one of those things. Okay, if the color doesn't work out today, and if I keep messing up, what I'm gonna do is keep trying a little bit, and then I'll put it away and just sketch. We'll do a different sketch, okay? That's the plan, because I feel like I'm just gonna keep messing up, but that's the plan. If it just keeps looking wrong, we'll switch to sketching. But maybe this will be fine. Maybe I'll turn it around. Let's find out, right? I think this marker might be a little dry. Oh no. Kind of funny the sound it's making. Wait, looking back at your stories, you feel like you wonder who wrote them? As in, you think that your past you is better than you could do? Because I do that too sometimes. Yeah, daily videos work much better if you pre-film. That's what I was trying to do, but then art block hit. I was trying to give myself like a 2-month start, but good old art block. Is that a huge difference between these two markers? They swatch out kind of different, but okay, what is up with this color? I guess it's not different enough. I'll have to pick something darker. Maybe E77. Is that the darkest I have? Or I could just go to black. Oh no, that's not even that's not even dark. I think I just have to go to black to get something darker. Unless I want to go for like a dark purple. Thanks. I actually was thinking of doing like orange to brown on her tail, but when I did the Procreate version, I thought it was too busy. I kind of like the tail being really dark. Maybe like a warm gray. Okay, don't do that. Don't swatch on top of your drawing. Okay, that doesn't work. Tone gray. Okay, I'm considering tone gray 9 or N10 or just black. Okay, N10 is out, it's too blue. Tone gray might work, but maybe I should just go for black and not do something weird. Okay, I'm fine. It's okay, I just knocked over this thing. Okay. Good for me. Usually I keep my extra things in there, so I'll just grab them later. No, the cart's fine. It was just that, I know it made a big sound. It hit the cart, but it had like, my husband's helping me pick it up. It had like these clips and stuff inside. It's just stuff that I keep on the side. I like to put my, I like to put the markers that I am using for drawing in there, so it's not on my desk in between drawings, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna try the black. Thank you, honey. I just kind of want to get the edges to be a bit darker. That works pretty good, especially when I blend it while it's wet. So anybody here also doing Mermay? Like even right now? I know a few of you said it already, but I'm just trying to like, I don't know what else to say. I'm just trying to like start conversation, that kind of thing. Do the ECO April. I kind of wanted to do it, but I was trying to do the Mermay stuff in advance, and the only thing I did was really a few line arts, which I'll be coloring in these live streams. I'll show you a preview later if you guys are curious. Hi, Dory Stories. Oh, cool. I envy you a lot. Wait, I envy you a lot. Is your username based on the Korean manga? Or is that, or am I too, is that too old for anybody to know the reference? Like, I wonder, because I used to read a manga that was labeled INVU, like INVU, like the initials. I used to like that manga. Or manhwa. I just finished painted sketch and now I'm eating. Oh, cool. Nice. Well, enjoy your food. All right, this doesn't look right. This one's really noisy, sorry. Sorry, the mic's picking that up really well. I do kind of like this so far. Okay, you never read it, but you saw it in the bookstore. At least you know what reference I'm making, so that's really cool. Oh yeah, yeah. If you did ACO April, you're probably like super. I would be super burnt out already. That's how I feel after like Inktober. I love Inktober. It's so much fun, but the burnout is real. Like, ugh. Okay, why? I guess I'm gonna have to put this on my list of refills needed. That is just looking bad. Maybe we should just go in with this one instead. The one bad thing about having a lot of markers that are older is just finding it's like always the ones you need to use that are suddenly out of like suddenly. Yeah, I hate when the markers die too. That's what I was trying to say pretty much. It's like it's always something. Wow, you know, it's 12:37 a.m. and the neighbors are like moving furniture. I guess I shouldn't complain. I probably do that to them all the time, but dang. The joys of living in an apartment. And the phone came off, and at the same time, my husband was standing behind me, and I didn't expect it. So that's what that commotion was. That was embarrassing. I feel like every live stream I'm going to do something embarrassing. Okay. Things are settling down. It's okay. We're okay. Yeah, he's really awesome. Alright, I think we're relaxed now. I've already knocked over my little container, and now I've knocked over the camera. Good times. But I did not find a refill for my marker, which is unfortunate. Let me know if everything is like, you guys can hear me, everything's okay. Because, you know, I just knocked it down, so I'm not sure if everything's still good. Alright. So no go on the refill, I'll just have to make it work. I think it'll be fine because by the time I blend it to this part, you don't really see the first color anyway. I think another reason I kept putting off the mermaids was after I put the line arts on this marker paper that can't take water, and I felt kind of bad afterwards because I started to wish that I was doing watercolors for the mermaids. But I'm fickle like that. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I really wish I should have done this in watercolor, but you already put it on marker paper. I mainly stuck to marker paper though because I thought I was doing a daily video, and like markers are just so much easier. Watercolor just takes so long. Yeah, I did move the microphone. Let me just. No, I just plugged it out and plugged it back in. Hopefully that'll fix any issue. Hopefully it didn't just take away all of all the sound or something. I don't know. Oh, good. It's better. Oh, thank gosh. Maybe I had yanked the cord when it fell down or something. Okay. Did you guys just hate trying to make a dry marker work? It's just so funny though. Try not to make horrible streaks. Ooh. What's the opposite of ASMR, guys? Because I think that's what I'm doing here. Sorry about that. This is like the opposite. This is like the negative ASMR. I gotta write that down though, because I will forget later which one was empty. 47. This pen doesn't want to write either. Why? This is a new pen too. Alright, kitty pen to the rescue. Okay. So hopefully for the rest of the live stream I won't knock anything else over. That's the goals. Yeah, the art soundtrack. Oh no, that reminds you of school. Wait, do people still have like, does school still have chalkboards? Or is it all like whiteboards now? I wonder. Because when I went to school, it was still chalkboards. I just realized something I did not plan out was what color these frilly bits are going to be. Any suggestions? Oh, no. It was chalkboards for you too? Wow. I'm not sure if you're older than me. I feel like I'm probably the oldest one on YouTube. Well, except for like maybe the crafting. The crafting artists tend to be a bit older. But I believe I'm 35. And I don't really mind telling people that because, you know, nothing to be ashamed of. Although I wish my art was a little bit more high level, but you know. That's what happens when you don't do art constantly when you're growing up. Life gets in the way. Oh, you beat me. Okay, 38. Hey, cool. cool though. It's actually nice to hear somebody older than you because it's always younger on YouTube especially. Some people you don't expect it. There was one YouTuber I was following and I thought for sure he's older than me. But then he's like, I'm 22 and I'm like, oh. Okay. Oops. Move that away. Yeah, that was the original plan, to put a bit of brown here. Actually, you reminded me. Thank you. Forgot about that. Maybe that'll help to... I just have to blend this pitted. I bet I could put something here to blend it out. If, like, I mean, if I can't blend it out at this spot that I created here, maybe I can put some kind of decoration or something to fix it. I don't know how much the mic is picking up, but it's kind of funny because, you know, it's marker live streams are just so much louder than the watercolor live streams. Okay, there's more tail to go. Thought this would actually be pretty quick, but my even my quick drawings I tend to take a long time with, so sorry. I'll go with black first. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I feel like I have to concentrate a bit more when it comes to markers. It's like you have to blend quickly, you know? Oh, you mean for the frilly bits, Wendy? Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Gray was interesting, but the orange may also be interesting. Kind of bring it into another part of the drawing. I'm definitely gonna have to do some kind of highlights on the tail because I feel like I'm kind of making it look like a big mass. People can't really see the curves so well, but that's what white gel pen's for, so it's fine. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Maybe just bring in the sides a bit here. I'm not sure how much that reads on camera. I feel like it probably reads better in real life. The subtle differences between the dark brown and the black in her tail. I was actually thinking that too. I envy you. I was wondering if maybe I should use the same color as her hair. Oh, thank you, Rio. Rio, yeah, Rio Illustrates. Yeah, that's a good point. I did kind of like it in the Procreate, but I wasn't really sure exactly why. And what you said makes a lot of sense because I did want to bring keep the focus here, especially at her eyes. Oh yeah, that's true. They might blend together. I'll have to think about that. I'm actually thinking about I'll just move on to the hair because I know what I want to do for the hair. It'll be easier. I just want red. Let me see the mock-up again to make sure. I feel like the mock-ups were kind of cool because I could get like a really misty color with Procreate, but I wanted to do it traditionally, so. Okay, gonna start with the latest color and just do an all over coloring. I don't really want any like very strong highlights, so just gonna go in with one solid color. The one bad thing is I think I did some kind of weird setting for Procreate because I feel like the colors are ever so different on Procreate than they are in real life, so that's a little bit of an adjustment. Kind of liked how the base hair color looked here, but oh yeah, there might be. Because somebody had said something else earlier, and I was like, I said that a while ago. Maybe it's because I knocked the camera down. So sorry, guys. Hi, little redhead. How are you today? Hopefully next time I stream I won't knock anything over. That would be good. Well, this is one of those colors where you can get variation by just going over one area twice, which is a little annoying because I just want a flat color right now. Oh, I'm so happy that you were able to catch me too, little redhead. Have I been going for a while? I'm not sure. How long have I been up? I think, I'm gonna guess it's like an hour or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's got to be an hour because it says it's almost 1 a.m. and I started around midnight. I was kind of hoping to make these streams a little bit shorter for like replay people, but Yeah, I only work at one speed. I'm hoping to finish the whole drawing on stream, so stick with me, guys. We can do this. Let's see, Rio may ask what country you're in. I'm in Singapore. I'm an American, obviously. You can tell by the accent, but I live in Singapore now. And it's almost funny I'm here, but I'm a night owl, so it's kind of no big deal. I'm originally from the East Coast of America, though. So I feel like a lot of you guys are from the East Coast, too, which is really neat. It's funny, I just saw people talking about ZenkaiCon this weekend, I think they said it was. It made me super nostalgic because that was the convention that was closest to where I used to live before they moved. And sometimes I miss conventions when I hear people talk about them. By conventions, I mean anime conventions, in case anyone's unsure. Oh, Florida MD. Good girl, you're in Maryland? I used to go to Maryland for Otakon all the time. When I was younger. Why did I move to Singapore? I moved to Singapore because I actually fell in love with the Singapore guy online, and I moved to be with him. We were a long-distance relationship, couple, whatever it's called, for a really long time, and then I moved here. You were from Maryland. Yeah. Oh, no, I still got a long way to go. I'm just kind of filling in color. Still got a lot of blending to go. Probably at least another hour on this. Depends on how detailed I get. I might get flustered before then. Ooh, West Coast, yay! I've never been to the West Coast, but maybe one day. Okay, now I'm just gonna do some shading with some darker reds. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there was something about this character. As soon as I drew her, I kept thinking of orange, brown, and red. And at first I kept doing, I looked up reference for a fish that had orange and brown stripes. And I thought that looked really cool, but after I picked all the colors, I felt like something was missing. So I didn't actually follow that exactly in the end. Oh, thank you. The hair is looking great. Okay, the hair colors I'm using are R24, which is the base, and then R27, R29 for the darker bits. kind of fun to do these colorings on live, because that way I could easily tell you what colors they are. Later, I will not remember at all. I've had some people comment like, what color is that? I'm like, oh, I don't know. It was so long ago. I don't know. There's so many colors. I always have a mindset that I'm gonna like write it down too, but like I always forget. Yeah, these are really nice reds. I don't know why though, but my R29 is just kind of weird. It has like a nib problem. I changed the nib and it just somehow the new nib had the same problem where it's kind of like sticking out. But I like that color a lot. I think it's called lipstick. Lipstick red. It's like a really nice deep red. I think one of the things I keep having to remind myself, like in my inner monologue with Mermay, is to just like kind of relax and just be okay with making mistakes. These don't have to be perfect. I had so much more fun the other year when I I let everything be not so perfect. Yeah, prawn colors and coral tones. Yeah, I think these are pretty nice. I think there's one there's actually R35 is called coral too. You might like that color. I'll show it to you if you want, if you don't have it. The excuse to swatch. Why not? I probably should have used this. This would have been closer to the base color that Procreate showed. Oh well. I already did the base color. Walk away, Anne, walk away. Yeah, I think you would like that color. R35 coral. Coral, not poral. Oh well. You know, sometimes there are oh, sorry. It's R35. So R35. Yeah. You got it. Sometimes there's just so many Copics. I spent like a good day just picking these colors, and then I was still unsure. That's why it can sometimes be rewarding when you have a smaller color set, like let's say a set of 12. It can be kind of rewarding because there's less indecision when you don't have 100 to pick from. Hi Sasha! Thanks for stopping in. Thank you. What are you up to today? I just want to thank everybody who's like, you know, watching the live stream. I know I didn't give a ton of notice because I couldn't figure it out, to be honest. Like the mobile let me schedule it, but then like it didn't seem to put anything on my website, like on my channel, to let people know that it was actually scheduled. So it's like, oh, that's not as useful. Ooh, getting your printer in the mail today. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Be prepared. It's super heavy. It takes up more space than you realize. That was what happened when I first got mine in. I was like, oh my gosh. It's bigger than I expected, and I expected something big. Yeah. Sometimes too much choice is just sometimes a bad thing, especially if you're an indecisive person. I'm an indecisive person, it seems. When I was younger, I feel like I was a lot more decisive than I am now. This is a shame. Why'd that happen? I had so much fun sketching this hair though. Try not to mess it up with the color. I'll have to look that up. Blank radial Copic chart. All right, well, have a good day, Sasha. Thanks for stopping in. I might be being a bit safe with the shadow colors, but it's okay. I can be experimentative another day. I have one of the sketchbooks and I really love it, especially how easy it is to pop in my purse before going shopping. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Wait, I think I know what you guys are talking about now. Are you talking about like the Copic little like booklet that you have to buy? Okay, I've seen those. I've seen those. I don't think I've ever seen those for sale, but I've seen some people talk about them. I usually just use the app, the Copic, what's it called? Just like the Copic app. I like it, but I worry that I'll accidentally press something to turn it on or off and then end up buying a double. Oh, I found that on Amazon. I'll have to look out for that. Yeah, I think I've only seen one artist who talked about that. People should really talk about that more. I'm sorry if anyone is getting annoyed. This is the part that usually goes the slowest, that I tend to speed up the most in my artwork. Doesn't look as obvious, but it does make a difference. Wait, did I just say I speeded up in my artwork, or did I mean... I meant to say I speeded up in my speed paints. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, you should totally do a video on it. I think that'd be really interesting because I don't think a lot of people know about it. People don't really talk about it much. Even if you just did a video, like just showing your like completed one, that'd be pretty interesting, I think. I just used the last page of my sketchbook to make color swatches of my Copics and Art and Fly markers. Yeah, I do that too. Especially if it's like a different colored sketchbook. I did that for my my little sketchbook, and then like the paper that I use a lot I'll do like a full-blown, you know, those freebie printout Copic charts. Sometimes it's good to keep swatching. Squatching. I haven't shown that show for a while. Like, this is the sketchbook I've been working in. And for me, the first page, I did swatches. I'll wait for the video to catch up so I know you're seeing it. Okay, yeah. I did swatches because this paper is like a different color than I've worked with before. So I just had fun like seeing what the colors look like on it. And then testing everything out. I'm getting really close. I only have a couple more pages left in this one. So I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out. Yeah, the color really changes slightly on the paper. The other charts I have are, yeah, like, this is like the Hammermil paper. And this one is the Strathmore Tone Tan paper, which there's a much bigger difference on this paper. So I actually bought some of the Tone Gray paper recently too. I'm waiting for that from my Dick Blick order. So I'm looking forward to swatching that one out too. I kept putting off buying that Tone Tan paper, or Tone Gray paper, because I already had the tan. But I was really curious. Not that I need more paper, but you know. I'm an art supply addict. I can't say no to more paper. Okay. Where did E27 go? Oh, R27. Yeah, R27. Oh, I forgot this strand totally. Oops. I always feel like I want a little bit more depth in the shadows. I might pull in another color for the shadow of her hair to make it even darker. The question is, what color? I don't think the orange would work because then that would be, it would stick out. Brown might be a little too dark. Oh, I have to catch up on chat. Sorry guys, I'm just reading. Let's see. Oh yeah, you have the tan and the gray sketchbooks. I really like the tan, especially for like they really made using color pencils a lot more fun. But I've been thinking I should do a video on that really soon, like something different, do like a color pencil drawing. So I do a lot of marker and watercolor, but don't do a lot of color pencil. A burgundy color, yeah. I almost feel like I should keep to the colors that I have, but I don't think that that's gonna work. Like, that's just too dark. And that's just too weird. I'm probably gonna have to pull in another color. But I think I'll think on that first. Okay, I'm gonna try to blend this dark brown into the oranges on her shoulders. I can't really, I wanted to use the E47 in between the orange and the darker brown, but it's dry, so that's not gonna help. So I'm gonna try the tip to tip method. I hope that's on camera. To try to bridge that gap a bit. Cleaning off the marker. I might have to bring in, I had these colors on the side. No, it's too bright. What color is that? Oh, that's that color. Oh. Okay, so YR14. I need a lighter version of that. I'll consult my chart. I mean, YR12 might work, but I want something kind of yellowish. Okay, that's 0 for 3. I just knocked down my iPad. GG. You guys just saw it. I was hoping it wasn't in camera. Wow. I'm doing such a good job today. Let's see. I gotta catch up on chat here. Yep, color pencil and tone sketchbooks are so much fun because they just pop. They're so much fun, especially the Prismacolors. Okay, you guys are chatting amongst themselves. I'm slow to read, sorry. Yeah, I actually don't know Mira Byler? Don't know that person. Is she an artist too? Collabs are scary though. I don't know. I might be the only one. I'm always scared when I do collabs. I've only done one so far. Oh yeah, this color is what I want. Maybe I'll just bring it in like a V shape. Okay, kind of like that. It's funny because I thought that I knew all the artists, but there's so many, and YouTube just like every once in a while is like, hey, there's an artist you never heard of that we've been keeping you from ever discovering. Kid, it sucks. Oh, they do well. Jeez, I don't know. YouTube algorithm. Okay, am I? No, this is the correct color. I would definitely say this is one of the most different color schemes I've done in a long time. It's really not up my alley. Oh no. I have these little dots that have appeared from, I guess, some markers capping and uncapping. It must be the same, it must be one of the reds because I saw it do that before. I was kind of hoping to avoid that. Maybe I'll put a little bit of orange on her ear too, just to kind of blend it in with the rest of her skin. It's kind of weird if her neck isn't orange and the rest of it is. I got recommended recently to Twisted Disaster. I don't know what Twisted Disaster is either. Is that a channel? Oh, thank you, Rio. I'm glad you like the skin so far. Artists scamming people? That's weird. I have seen some people do like, I know like, what's the name? I can never remember names as soon as I want to say it to somebody else, but, one of the big popular YouTube artists, she did a collab, a video collab, but the other person was an Instagrammer who I actually follow too. So like, I think it's totally possible to do that, depending on like if there's interest between the two. I guess I haven't seen this scam video you guys talking about. But she's an artist doing a scam video. The only artist I know of who did a scam video recently was the girl talking about PayPal. I don't remember her name either because I'm terrible at names right now apparently. I'll remember all of this like an hour after I go offline. But apparently not right now. Okay, I like this skin so far. Okay, now I think I need to bring a little bit of brown around the edges of her neck though. I wonder if I should do this to her face too, or is that going to be overkill and I'll just ruin it? I feel like I should do that to her face too. Yeah, Mimi Small. See, you guys are awesome. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I saw that one. She made me really worried about PayPal. She had a really rough time with PayPal. That was really shitty. Actually, since then, like, of course I got married, so I changed my last name. And I left my PayPal with my old name for the longest time. Because like I wasn't gonna use it, so who cares? They asked me for so much stuff to prove I'd changed my name. I was like, just forget this. I don't even care. And then like I think sometime around when she did that video, I went in and jumped through all the hoops to tell them my new name and like get it qualified or whatever. And they approved it, and they put my new name in there, my new last name, and then like I think 5 months later I checked again and my old name was back. And it was just like, why though? Like if they're gonna be like that, I don't know if I want to deal with them. Especially hearing these other stories. Okay, that might be cool. Kind of like how I still have a lot of humanness in her face, but I got the orange starting too. This card's gonna be hard to blend. Without going too overboard. Now I'm just going over the blended area with some colorless blender, just make sure it looks a little bit more smooth. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe before I start like selling stuff, I should just create a new account from like Singapore. But at the same time, I don't like having to do that because there's more restrictions on international accounts. It's kind of stupid. But even in their facts, they're like, if you need to change something, just make a new account. It's like, oh, well, that's super helpful. Okay, well, thanks for chatting with us, Bardik, and have fun. Hopefully you get more customers and make lots of sales. It's weird how like just the algorithms work. I mean, like one minute you never see this person, next minute they're trying to flood you with these videos. It's kind of weird, kind of annoying. Just adding a little bit of a darker orange at the edges, just to make it kind of like blend in more with the lower body. Okay, I like that. I never expected I would do this kind of coloring, but so far it's turning out pretty cool. Oh no, what did I just do? I thought that this was a really light color. Oh no. I keep making that mistake with this color. Blend it out, blend it out. Alright, it's fine. Color Splendor is doing its job. Oh my god, Copic markers here. Really? Things are coming. Yeah, sometimes the recommendations are good. But I hate it sometimes I click on like a popular video from the popular feed and I watch just because I'm bored and they're doing something stupid and then like they keep recommending video similar and it's like, no, I never want to watch that again. Stop recommending it to me. I prefer when my recommended areas full of artists. I like that. Alright, let's see, what else am I gonna do here? I like the skin. I like how that turned out. I want to keep the eyes white. I guess the fins are next. And maybe go a little bit darker in the shadows of the hair. Let's get the chart. So the darkest color I used for the hair was R29. I almost want to put like a different color, maybe even like a blue or purple in the shadows, but then I haven't used them anywhere else, so that would be not so nice. I mean, I haven't used that color elsewhere. I can't really imagine bringing in a different color. Maybe I should just put the brown in her hair. But that might be like really bad. I like to reuse colors just so it looks all nice together. It's something I picked up from a YouTuber that I follow on, well, yeah, an artist YouTuber is what I was trying to say, that I follow. And I really like that feel of all the colors kind of working together throughout the drawing. Again, this one would be great if it wasn't dry. This one might be too dark. That is really too dark. The only thing left is pinks and orange. It's probably, no, yeah, that just lifts the color. And unfortunately, orange just like kind of shows up as orange on top of the red, so that's not gonna work either. Maybe I might just make it work with the dry one. See what I can do. Just add a little bit. Blend it out. Am I looking? I'm looking for a color that I've already used that I can put in the shadows of the hair to make it a little bit darker. I mean, if I just... Maybe I'll just be bad and just use another color. R58 or R... Is that 89? R89 might work. It's a really, really dark red. Yeah, it's R89. Okay. Yeah, see, I was wanting to pick like maybe a contrasting color, but I forgot I was maybe gonna put some blue in the background. My mock-up had some blue. So then I'd be using it twice. So maybe I should pick a blue. Okay, what blue should we pick? I used a really light blue for the mock-up. Not sure if that's in frame anymore. I think the camera's a little to the right after I dropped it. I can use a blue-green or a blue-blue. And I think blue works with this drawing, especially since I have orange in there. So it's like a contrast. So I just have to pick a blue, and I want something kind of light, but I also need something that works with this red. Okay. I kind of want BG01. That looks good. Okay, sorry, I'm putting iPad in the way again because my Copic case is behind, so I have to reach. I'm gonna try out BG01, see if that works with the red and the background. Oh my god. My BG01 is like, there's like crystals. There's dried up crystals on the nib. I've never seen this before. Ooh, it feels like super dry. What happened? Oh my god! I don't know if you guys can see this. The nib is like, it's got crystals on it. What happened? I swear I've used this recently. Oh, I've never had this happen before. Ooh, gross. Oh, I'm not sure if this is in camera, sorry. Yeah, I have some nibs. Sorry. I need this camera. See if it can focus. I have to wait for the camera to catch up. Do you see that? That is so weird. I feel like I've heard somebody say this before, though. I've heard somebody mention this before. But, I mean, I've used it. I've used Copics for so long, and I've never had this happen before. What happened to this one? I used this, like, just the other day. Like, well, it felt like the other day. The Moana. I think the last time I used this was the Moana drawing. Or was it in my sketchbook? Do I have a refill, though? Okay, hold on. I gotta check the app and see if I have a refill. Just because if I get up, I'm gonna knock over the camera again, so that would be no good. Oh, that doesn't work. Alright, never mind. I'll just pick a different color. I'll deal with this later. Why you do me like that, Copic? BG02 might work. No more crystals, please. Now I've got a phobia. Okay, this one's fine. Thank goodness. Oh, but I don't like how it looks over the red. Yeah, I'm hoping that this one is just like dry somehow. I can get nibs and replace them. But it could also be like there's a problem with the actual marker. I'll have to check for cracks. It's weird though. I haven't had this one. I haven't had this problem before. I don't like how it layers on the red though, because it doesn't look darker, it looks weird. I don't want to go too dark for the background though, because I kind of want to fade it out. I just want like a subtle background right around the character. I don't want to fill the whole paper and then fade it out. I'll have to use Photoshop and get rid of these little blips here. I don't know if they're coming up in camera. It is already pretty dark too. BG02. You know what? I think I'll just go for it and see what it looks like. If it doesn't look good, I'll layer the red and the brown again. I should really move things over a bit so the camera, or move the camera over a bit. Yeah, you know, it's not so bad on the actual drawing. It looked worse on the swatch. It's doing what I was kind of wanting, so that's good. Yeah, this one is BG02. Man, that BG01 marker, that's just weighing in my mind. I feel like I'm gonna be having dreams about it. Having dreams about all my markers getting crystallized. Hopefully I won't see any more. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, like if it kind of pushes the red away. But it might look kind of good still once I have like the background kind of looking like this weird halo of blue. It might make it look even more kind of creepy. Urethral. You said urethral? That doesn't sound right. It sounds like that's the word. words you just don't say out loud, and then when you say it and you're like, that doesn't sound normal. Is that right? Ooh, this looks kind of nice in the shadows with the orange too. Okay, I really like that. Giving her some interesting color around the eyes. Oh, hi, Cookie! Yeah, sorry about that. But I'll be streaming a lot this month, so don't like stay up late if you don't want to. Hopefully going to stream a lot more. I was actually hoping for daily, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm really liking this blue. Just gonna add a little bit of blue everywhere. Just a tiny hint. Give it more depth. I'm almost tempted to put blue on the fins, but then like the background, it would just look bad in the end, I think. Thank you. I'm really glad you guys like the tail. It was a lot of fun to draw. I feel like I was channeling, I want to say another artist's name and I forget it already. Jacqueline De Leon. Like I was inspired by her tails, the way she draws them. Yeah, I really love her work too. Oh no, well definitely get some rest for work tomorrow. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for coming in, Cookie. Oh, I also follow Keely. I didn't know she had YouTube. I believe she's the lady who did the artwork for Monster High. That's when I started following her. I really like her artwork. I think it's really pretty. Like the way she does expressions, especially. Yeah, that's. I'm remembering the right lady. Hopefully, I'm not remembering wrong because my phone is where I can, you know, see everyone's name, and it's in use right now. But if I'm remembering correctly, it should be the lady who does the Monster High, because she's like hired by Mattel. She does a lot of. Am I thinking of the wrong lady? I know she's a K. I'll have to look it up later. Okay, so I've done the blue bits. I think I need to do the fins. Yeah. One of the things I always appreciate about other artists is that I really like when certain people do really good expressions, like really animated expressions. I really think that's really cool. And I really like other artists who do very elegant artwork. I've always been attracted to curves and that kind of thing. Okay, I'm thinking about how to do this. I think I'm gonna put down the background first. And I'm gonna put down a layer of Copic colorless blender and then the blue to hopefully get a kind of like watercolor effect blend out. And this, please. This kind of thing is why I've kind of broken the nib on this. Hey, does anybody use Copic chows here? Do you use like a lot of Copic chow? Because I want to know if anybody's ever replaced the nib on a Copic. Is that something that is possible to do? Because the only Copic chow I have is the colorless blender. And the only reason I have this colorless blender is because I accidentally filled my Copic colorless blender with buying another one because I wasn't sure if I can just pop it out or is it like glued in there, you know? Oh no. Oh no. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to break it. I know. Is it better now? The stream might have been choppy because my phone was going into low power mode. But I think it should be good now. Good job, phone. Okay. Yeah, hopefully it'll like level out now that I stopped touching it. I'm wondering if I should risk it with this one or just... I mean, it still works, even though it's floppy. Okay, good. It's better. Yay. Yeah, it was because it was entering low power mode. Sorry. My paper is like not liking this technique at all. I wonder if I used the wrong side or something because I don't remember Hammermil buckling like this. Yeah, for not being able to put the caps on the end. I've gotten used to it, but it would be nice. Oh, they'll probably just up the price if they were able to do that, so that wouldn't be nice. For this part, I wish I had watercolor. It'd be so much easier. But this is kind of like a technique I've been doing a lot in my sketchbook to kind of fill the color, but also not use the whole page. I feel like I need more color up here. And the best part is if it doesn't look super blended out when you're done, you can just drop some rubbing alcohol everywhere and make it look even cooler. I don't know if you guys just saw that. That was like the F off marker. Wait, to the chows, can you put the... Oh. I learned something new today. I like the sketches more just because I don't know if it's this chow or not, but I just don't like how squishy the nibs are. It's a little squishy. I've learned something new today. I'm so used to not being able to do that that I don't even try anymore. The worst part is when you put the wrong caps, like if you're using, I don't want to say that word because I feel like I'll be demonetized, but if you're using two hands at once and you're grabbing the markers and just like going in between them, sometimes the wrong caps end up on the ends. This one time I thought I'd lost the marker because I couldn't find it, and then I realized I had two of one and I had none of the other. Just because I put the wrong caps back on. I try not to do that now. I'll check. Good thing the body of the marker tells you what color it's supposed to be, because I feel like if not, I would not know what color any of my markers are anymore. Okay, I'm not sure like the pattern I've been getting. You know, just trying to be a bit more bold with it. So it's not just me that happens to. That's good to hear. Do they sell spare caps? I don't think so. Cause like I've looked up problems before where if you like crack the cap on the inside, you pretty much have to buy a new marker at that point. Which makes me wonder if that's what happened with the crystal one. Yeah, they sell the empty markers. I guess that'd be the closest, but even the empty marker is only like I think like $1 cheaper than the full markers. And the empty marker is how I accidentally filled up my colorless blender because I thought I was filling up an empty marker. I put like 50 drops of ink in there, making my own color, you know? And suddenly realized, hey, this one's not the empty marker. It's the colorless blender. Good job, Dan. Well, thank you for coming out, Rio. Have a good day. Don't worry. I'm very happy you came out at all and like chatted. That was great. Well, it's great the markers still work with the caps being broken though. The good things about gel is they're cheaper too, and you get the same thing with this sketch as you get with sketch. I might put a little bit of blue in her eye. So like the shadows. We're getting close to the end. That might be too blue, but I can bring that back to white with a gel pen, so that's fine. Oh, I missed a spot. Okay. So, the fin is the last decision. I guess I could just go like pink to orange, like the rest of her skin. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna go with a peachy color. Into a reddish color, into an orange color. See how that looks. It looks okay. It's not like stunning, but it makes sense for her. Like if that was her skin, maybe the fins would also be these colors. Although it does kind of blend. Thank you, Karina. Thank you. I'm really glad the blue worked because I thought it should, but you know, I always worry. But right, if the fin was kind of see-through, you'd have a bit of the dark coming through. So my dark fin color is E47 mainly. So if I want lighter, that one's dry though. This is another problem. Thought I had so many browns. E70. Maybe I'll just go over it with E74 just to give an illusion of the darkness behind. Okay, E74. Oh, I don't want to ruin it though. Maybe I'll hold up on that dot. I'll just continue with the fins. Maybe I'll just leave the fins opaque and let it be okay. Oh no. This one is picking up the brown color and it's bleeding a little bit, so I have to be careful. Ooh, this color is just picking up the brown like crazy. Even if I'm being careful, that's crazy. If you're wondering, I'm just cleaning off my nib on the spare piece of paper so that it doesn't keep picking up that brown and moving it around. Well, the pink is almost cute on its own. Oh. Oh, did I just do that wrong? I just did that wrong. Okay. It's supposed to come in from the top, not the bottom. It's okay, we got this. Yeah, happy little accidents. That one will just be a dark area. I'll just make that area in shadow, so it's fine. Actually, it looks kind of weird with the lighter pink. Huh. Maybe I should just let it this red. Like that. Nope, don't like that. Oh well. It's okay, guys. Sometimes when you're doing art, you just have to be like, it's okay to make mistakes. It'll still look good in the end. Yeah. And if I didn't say anything, nobody would have noticed anyway, except me. It still looks pretty cool. The paint kind of disappears, so that's a shame. Well, my teachers back in college for animation always said, make it look like you meant to do it rather than an accident. Yes. I need to learn that skill a lot better. Yeah, it's true. I've seen a lot of people who do animation, the way they draw, it really does look like you just meant to do that. And that's something I wish I could get in my art. Or maybe it's just something that I can't perceive myself. Wow, this, the color of the tail is just coming up like crazy. It's giving me a struggle. Yeah, it's easy to freak out from the mistakes. Sometimes it's kind of better. I feel like because I did this drawing live, that I pushed through it more than maybe if it was just me. Probably would have like given up, printed out another one within the first few seconds, and then I wouldn't have gotten this really interesting blend on our skin. So sometimes it's good to push through. It turned out a little bit darker than I expected, but I kind of like it. Where is this? I think I better go a bit redder on the top fin here, just because it's overlapping the skin. Okay, stretching. Okay, I kind of want to darken her lip a little, but not too much. Yeah, accidents sometimes happen for a reason too. I'm just using a tip-to-tip method to bring in a little bit of the darker red to this lighter pink without making it too dark. Okay, we're almost done. I think I want to put some drops of rubbing alcohol around the side. So I'm going to get the rubbing alcohol and a paintbrush. I always just use like this Daiso paintbrush. Try to get in frame. I feel like I keep moving over, but it's still not getting like far enough. So I'm just gonna drop in a little bit of rubbing alcohol on the edges. Not too close to the character because I don't want anything on the character to bleed. And I literally put the rubbing alcohol on my table, if anyone's wondering. That's something I do sometimes because I have a plastic mat on the top of my table, so it's pretty easy to use it as a palette for something like this. Ooh, almost close to the hair. Gotta be careful. Need to go to Daiso again. Always find good brushes from Inktober. Yeah, I really like these Daiso brushes. Like, especially if you're gonna do something that like you don't want to be perfect with. Like, you don't want to mess up a really, really good brush. But the Daisos here, like, as soon as I discovered these brushes are good, they stopped selling them. Like, I couldn't find stock forever. It's so annoying. I don't know if all the dices are like, it's just Singapore. This is a little frustrating. I feel like I'm not seeing any movement on these edges, which is what I was hoping for. Or maybe it's because the way I put the color down, it's harder for me to see it. Just keep going. Oh, your local Daiso never carried brushes? That's such a pain. I sometimes see people like find the coolest stuff at Daiso. I'm like, they do not have that here. I guess I've seen some J vloggers. They talk about like really, really big Daisos. Bailey. Sorry, my cat is like sniffing my foot and it's really distracting. He's checking if I'm still here, I guess. Alright, I think that's gonna be good enough. I kind of wanted a more strong effect, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Sketchbooks, pens, paint, markers, erasers, but no brushes. Oh no. Okay, I think I'm just gonna pull out the gel pen and we'll be done soon. Although I can't promise I won't touch it up before I post the picture tomorrow on Instagram. Definitely gonna give it a night's sleep before I post it, just in case I think of something else I want to do to it. Oh, hi Burdick! Yeah, we're in the gel pen phase. I do want to do some kind of scales maybe, but I might leave that for later because I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet. I think I'll use white color pencil because I feel like I want to put some highlights in her hair and I don't want to go too, well actually I should use like a pink. Yeah, or like a red. Poppy red's usually a pretty good red for light highlights. Let's see how that goes. Nope, too dark. Abort. The thing I love about using color pencil for highlights is you can erase if you make a wrong move. Well, this color is pretty nice. but white might actually just do it. I just have to locate my white. Okay. I'm just putting in some like gentle highlights. That's what I like about color pencil. Like gel pen is great for like a strong highlight, but sometimes it's nice to have like a really gentle, barely there highlight. And if you always wondered or you never noticed in my videos, I actually take tissue and I just rub the color pencil just to kind of smooth it out and like lighten it a bit. I actually got that tip from watching Juicy Ink, who's really popular, so you probably know who she is. She always suggested Q-tips, but when I tried Q-tips, the Q-tip would just be destroyed after like one rub. So I thought that was kind of wasteful, so I just use a tissue, and I use the tissue multiple times.